Hello everyone, today I'm gonna tell you why you can feel lost, stuck and disconnected from your life, from your feelings, from your world, from your relationship with this world, from your relationship with your parents, friends and everything around you. And also, if you don't know what you want in this life, this video will help you. And first of all, you need to understand that you are not lazy, that you are not weak, and that is normal feel sometimes down. But if you feel it every time, I think the reason is that you are disconnected from your emotions, so you don't know what you feel and you don't know your emotions. Did anyone ask you in your childhood what you feel and how you should deal with stress or sadness or with love or something like that? Of course, no. Grow up in very cold family with trauma, and we could get a lot of trauma from our parents, and we need to live with it, and we need to learn how live our best life with this trauma, how we can heal this trauma to live our best life. And why that is very important to know your emotions, because when we don't know what we feel, we don't know what we need. If we don't know what we need, we don't know what we want. And if we don't know what we want, we cannot move forward. So instead of feeling, we choose to avoid our emotions. When I was 16, I felt completely out of control, and all I felt just anger, hated everything around me. I hated my home, I hated place where I live, I mean about city. I hated people around me, I hated where I study. I wanted to change everything, but problem was that I didn't know what I want, and I didn't know what is problem, that I cannot change anything because I want, but I don't know how move forward. I don't know how to change, what to change, and why I cannot change. So I found therapist that helped me to understand myself, especially my emotions. And I think that emotions is the first step for changing your life, because usually everyone on social media tells us that we should stop feelings, stop think about our emotions, forget our emotions forever, don't feel pain, hurt, or something like that. And I think that is not right, because first of all, we are humans and we should feel, because emotions is not our enemy. Emotions are signals if something happened wrong or well in our life. So that's not so bad how every people tells us on social media. Type of emotions, it's positive emotions and negative emotions, and don't think about negative emotions that is something bad and negative. No, they called negative just because they shows you a different negative situation, but they usually help you to survive or understand what you don't like. So they are very good for us. And positive emotions is like joy, love and curiosity, and negative emotions is like anger, sadness, guilty, fear, shame. How we can avoid our emotions? Usually that is smoking, overeat or drink alcohol. And when we trying to avoid our emotions, they don't disappear, they stay in our body, and then they come out in unhealthy way. So what I did to change it, to understand myself and understand what I want, what I like, and what I don't like. Learned these two types of emotions, like positive and negative, and then I created like emotion table on my notebook, also in my iPhone. So you can buy notebook. This will help you every time, but you take your note and you should give answer for 4 questions. When you feel anything and you cannot understand what is this, what you feel right now, or you cannot understand what's going on right now in your body, you like in fog right now, you should take your note or open your note on your phone and just start ask yourself. And you should do this every single time when you feel something, and like when every time when something weird in your body, in your head, you take your note and give answer for first question. What's happening in your body right now? In my body, like what's happening in my body right now? Like you describe your heartbeat, your breathing. Also you can write that you can cry, or you can smile, or you can sweating. Second question is, what thoughts are running through my mind? What I think right now? I think I will not pass tomorrow this exam, like this, and my mom will tell me that I'm stupid, like this. You should describe every your thoughts that you think right now for this second question. And third question, which emotions matches this experience best? Like you should remember here these emotions that you learned, positive and negative, and you should choose one emotion that matches the best for this describe. For example, I feel anxious because I think that I will not pass tomorrow exam and my mom will scream at me, something like that. And I have like rapid heartbeat and I can cry also. So, and you describe something like that. And then next question, the last one question, how do I usually act when I feel this way? That is last question. For example, I lost control. I lost my focus on, and I cannot concentrate or anything just because I think just about this exam and that my mom will scream at me like this. And do this every time when you feel anything. You don't know what you feel, but you should try to describe what you feel, what's going on in your head, in your body, and how you act with this emotion. Then you do this for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks it becomes automatically, so you don't need to every time write it, because you can do this in your mind. But usually I recommend you every time write it down, because when you write it, you like release your emotions and you feel more better, because from your emotions you can understand what you like, what you don't like, because you look at your emotions, you can look at your this note and look from these emotions, from this situation. This was in my head. From this situation I felt love, I felt happy. From this situation I felt anger. I was angry that they did this for me. So, and here you start understand what you don't like, what you like, what you want people do, what you don't want people do, what you want do, what you don't want do. And here is you start understand yourself and start understand people, and you reconnect with this word, because you reconnect with your feelings, reconnect with your mind. You understand your mind, and you understand everything what going on in your mind. Relationship with my family, with my friend, and this word became warmer and deeper, and I finally understood what I want, what I don't want, what I need, what I don't need. So just try it and write me down any question if you have, and follow for more. See you in my next video. Bye.